Namaskar. Today we will talk about Hanuman Chalisa, which is a confluence of devotion, science, and knowledge. The Hanuman Chalisa, which was composed in the 16th century by the famous saint poet Tulsidas, is a revered devotional hymn dedicated to Lord Hanumanji. It comprises of 40 chaupais, and the sacred text is recited by millions of daily for its strength, courage, and protection. Beyond its spiritual dimensions, the Hanuman Chalisa has fascinated scholars for its hidden layers of astronomical, psychological, and physiological insights. We start with the astronomical insight, which is about the speed of light. And one of the most famous scientific references in Hanuman Chalisa comes from the Chaupai, Yug Sahasra Yojan Par Bhanu, Lilyo Tahi Madhur Fal Janu, meaning you swallowed the sun, situated thousands of yogas away, mistaking it for a sweet fruit. Let's break down. One yug approximately comprises of 12,000 units of time. Sahasra means 1,000, and yojan is about 8 miles. When we convert these three and multiply, it comes out about 96 million miles, which is remarkably close to the actual average distance between the Earth and the Sun, which is approximately 93 million miles. This was composed centuries before telescopes or satellites existed, showing an astronomical approximation of celestial distances in ancient Indian cosmology. Now, we come to the communication and cognitive skills. The Chaupai Vidyavan Guniyati Chatur Ram Kaj Karibe Ko Ato, which means that you are knowledgeable, virtuous, and extremely intelligent, ever ready to serve Lord Rama. This verse praises Hanuman's intellect and eagerness to act in alignment with virtue. Cognitive science emphasizes the importance of emotional intelligence, problem solving, and altruistic behavior of all qualities attributed to Hanuman here. The verse implies that true wisdom lies not only in knowledge, but in its application for selflessness cause. Now we come to the psychological resilience and neuroplasticity. This aspect is incorporated in the चौपाई भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे, meaning ghosts and evil spirits do not come near when the mighty name of Hanumanji is chanted. From a psychological perspective, chanting mantras or invoking divine names has been shown to reduce anxiety, stress, and fear. This aligns with the studies on neuroplasticity, where repetitive positive affirmations can rewire the brain, decreasing activity in fear related areas like amygdala. Regular recitations of Hanuman Chalisa with its rhythmic structure and positive affirmations can enhance mental resilience, akin to cognitive behavioral therapy mechanism rooted in devotion. The next aspect is the scientific resonance in devotional practice. And the chaupai is Sab par Ram Tapasvi Raja, Tinke Kaj Sakal Tum Saja. Translating, Lord Ram is the king of aesthetics and you accomplished all his tasks, which implies that surrender to a higher purpose, be it dharma, science, or societal well being, can unlock superhuman dedication and success. Hanuman's loyalty combined with his intellectual power and physical energy paints the picture of an ideal scientific temperament which is being disciplined, devoted, and directed. The next is the physical strength and health. The chaupai is Asht Siddhi Navnidhi ke Data, Aswar Deen Janaki Mata, meaning you are the giver of 8 siddhis and 9 types of wealth as granted by Mother Sita. And the 8 spiritual powers of siddhis are namely the ability to shrink, the ability to grow large, weightlessness, heaviness, the ability to obtain anything, fulfillment of desires, lordship, and control over nature. From a symbolic standpoint, these represent human potential ranging from intellectual expansion to enhanced control over the body and emotions. Yoga and pranayama practices have demonstrated similar effects on physiological health, suggesting a scientific underpinning to these esteroid abilities. The next one is the aerospace and flight imaginary. And the chaupai is Lai Sajivan Lakhan Ji Aaye, Shri Raghuveer Harash Or Laaye, meaning you brought the Sanjeevani herb and revived Lakshman, meaning Lord Ram embrace you with joy. The episode where Hanuman Ji flies across Himalayas and lifts an entire mountain is not just mythological grandeur. It hints at early conceptualization of flight and navigation. The idea of transporting life-saving herbs over large distances parallels to such missions. The text subtly indicates aerodynamic understanding and perhaps even the science of botanical medicine, as Sanjeevani is believed to be a potent herb with healing properties. Now, the next one is the sonic healing and frequency, meaning all diseases are destroyed and pain is removed by constant repetition of Hanuman's name. Modern research in sound therapy and binaural beats have shown that specific frequencies can aid in stress reduction and healing. Mantras chanted in particular meters and tones produce vibrations that may have physiological impacts, lowering blood pressure, improving focus, and aiming at emotional regulation. The repetitive chant of the Hanuman Chalisa produces such vibrational effects, making it a potential form of sonic healing. Now we come to the astrophysical symbolism and the planetary influence. And the chaupai concerning this is Sankat se Hanuman churave manakram vachan dhyan jola. Meaning Hanuman ji rescues those from distress who meditate upon him with mind, deed, and speech. In Vedic astrology, Hanumanji is often associated with countering the malefic effects of Shani. Many recite the Chalice on Saturdays to reduce such planetary afflictions. While modern science doesn't endorse astrology directly, the physiological benefits, structured belief systems, and ritual observance can have tangible effects on behavior and well-being. Now we come to the quantum and consciousness analogy. Many scholars interpret Hanumanji's shape, lifting abilities, and its speed not as physical feats, but as metaphors for consciousness and transcends the limitations of space-time. Just as quantum particles display dual properties and entanglement across distances, Hanumanji symbolizes a state of superconsciousness, intelligence capable of navigating both the material and spiritual planes. The Hanuman Chalisa is not merely a hymn. It is a layered composition that blends spirituality with embedded in scientific insights. Whether it's the approximation of astronomical distances, physiological tools for mental health, or metaphors for quantum behavior, the text offers a multidimensional experience. In an age of technological acceleration and emotional fatigue, Returning to such ancient versions can reconnect us with the inner strength, discipline, and wonder. Hanuman, the embodiment of devotion and power, becomes the symbol not only of divine might, but also of human potential actualized through knowledge, courage, and service.